And let me share a little bit about Colette, and then she will share with you. She's known as the Human Potential Luminary with over 20 years of experience. She is a highly acclaimed medical intuitive quantum healer specializing in the mind body connection. She is also a world leader in communicating with nonverbal individuals silenced by autism, Down syndrome, aphasia, dementia, and Alzheimer's, helping them and their families enhance their lives and significantly improve their well being. She is a visionary. She is a functional medicine health coach and has founded Functional Health Solutions. This company offers cutting edge holistic products, services, and priceless knowledge, empowering clients to take control of their well being and achieve optimal health. Welcome, Colette.
Thank you very much. And thank you, everybody, for having me. I must confess, I am a little bit shy, and I giggle to myself thinking that US presidents get the benefit of a speechwriter and a teleprompter. But I'm here to speak to you from my heart and share with you why I'm here. Because honestly, I don't know about you, but when I read and personally experience the increasing number of people struggling with mental health, whether it's depression, anxiety, or Alzheimer's, and friends experiencing cancer when it doesn't make sense that they do so, it really fuels my mission to do my best to empower people to take better care of themselves and take control of their health in ways that previously were not necessarily available or accessible financially. Well, now, luckily, thanks to the onset of AI and evolution, of course, both are possible. Now, my name is Colette. I'm living in California 25 years now, and technically I'm 60 years old, but my body will beg to differ because it's much younger, and I'll save that for later on. But my real journey started when I was only 10 years old, and I was attending a school of Jesuit priests at the time who were totally insisting on brainwashing me with the paradigm that God was a punishing being and I had to obey, otherwise I would go to hell and whatnot. And I stood up to that because I didn't want to believe that God was the kind of punishing being who would send me to hell, seriously. So to punish me, they made me an altar girl. Well, guess what happened? I fainted at the altar. And that to me was the first wake-up call that the body responds to my mind and responds to my soul, because I knew I was not in alignment with what they were trying to force me to believe. And I began to seek and to ask questions. But at the time, I was living in a country at war, Beirut, Lebanon, if you've heard of it. And I was devastated by what I understood was going on, the fighting supposedly between Christians and Muslims. They called it a civil war. It was a bit more than that. But to help you relate, it's a little bit like witnessing either firsthand or secondhand the frictions that we have in the United States with racial discrimination and opposition. But living and growing up in a country like Lebanon, luckily I was able to leave the country for chunks of years, but I always came back with my family. I didn't have much choice. We very often had incidences similar to 9/11 here, the emotional impact, the trauma. So it definitely sensitized me to suffering and got me thinking a lot about life, and obviously contributed to how I evolved. And why, and toward what. This is why I end up today working with suffering as opposed to working with something that's lighthearted and fun. Why am I saying all this? I apologize. So when I was a kid, another thing that I chose to do was to volunteer with children. I started off by working in an orphanage with babies. Then I worked with nonverbal children who were struggling either because of severe autism or cerebral palsy or really bad MS. Then after that, when I was in my late teens, I volunteered with elderly people. All of these experiences, all these groups of people taught me so much about being locked in and wanting to connect. And that's what opened not only my heart, but my mind. And also being subjected to a lot of mental illness around me got me seeking. So as a result, what I'd like to offer you is anyone who needs an opportunity to have a conversation, if you wish to pick my brain of the 20 decades of learning and experience that I have, please, just follow the link in the chat and connect with me at your convenience. And human potential never ceases, by the way. I will be able to explain to you, my biological age is actually 15 years less than my calendar age. And I'm also successfully reversing osteoporosis. If I can do it, anyone can. It's not that hard. I'm here to serve, and I really hope to be able to connect with anyone who wishes to benefit from what I have to offer. Bless you. Thank you.
Well done, my friend. And let's hear it for Colette St. Clair, sharing her wisdom and her skills. And as she mentioned, she's recently created a new company and a software to help us with this. So if we want to reverse aging, pain, suffering, reach out to Colette, because she is on the cutting edge of so much. I appreciate you, Colette. Thank you for being with us and shining in the spotlight today. Fantastic.